Good Thursday evening. Welcome to BCP Live. Hi, I'm Joey McWilliams. I am glad you're along for the ride tonight. It's a nice day. I think I found that throughout the entire day today. I know it got up in the mid 90s this morning. Out walking the dog, absolutely beautiful, nice breeze blowing. What should we expect though? 90 degrees. It's mid to late June. We live in southeastern Oklahoma, so I suppose that's just part of it. Brian, Jamie, glad you guys are on board tonight. Let me get my comments up to where I can see them. Sitting out in the backyard bonfire. Oh, you were waiting. Were you waiting for this, Brian? That's really cool. How about that? Brent Gordon, glad that you are online tonight. Thanks for watching. Good to see you, sir. Thinking about you today. Hope you're doing well. And Jamie, shouldn't you be out like rodeoing and stuff? Are you watching from the rodeo? I didn't know if you were going to watch from the rodeo. We are going. Tomorrow night. We are going. So that should be a lot of fun. Actually, that's what I want to talk about tonight. Hi, Dottie. Glad you're here tonight as well. I do want to talk rodeo tonight because, as you can see right here, there it is. It's rodeo week. So, I want to talk about some rodeo stuff. We had a couple of folks that are currently at the Durant Riding Club Arena right now, a little bit earlier in the week, and so I know that they are there. And as a matter of fact, Coach Christy Broderick either was in it a little bit earlier today, or she may be performing tonight. I think she's performing tonight, having the slack tonight. And just in case you're not a rodeo person, and Brent, I don't know if you're a rodeo person or not. Are you familiar with the slack? I want to ask this before I get into it too much. So I'm going to give Brent an opportunity here. If you're still watching, are you familiar with the slack? So just checking on that one. I've had to do some rodeo. Oh, I say I had to. I've had the opportunity to do some rodeo columns for OklahomaSports.net when I first got the website started. And I have to tell you that my first column or two about rodeo was just absolutely, it was not good. I mean, I just didn't do that well, I think enough people probably read it and got the good points out of it, and then probably said, this guy, poor guy, he doesn't know how to write rodeo. I'm better at it now than I was, but I still have a long way to go. All right. Not at all familiar. Okay. That's all I was asking. Hey, Jason, man, good to see you today as well. I appreciate that. I had stopped by to take something by for Jody yesterday. Missed you. Wanted to say hi, so I'm glad you're there. Hello, Ronald. Glad you are here tonight as well. Thanks for everybody for watching. Okay, so Linda, Kara, giving a wave really quickly. The slack, that is what is going on today, and basically what it is, there are a lot of people who have registered and who are taking part in the. We got a howdy. Then is that because it's rodeo week, Seth? Who have registered to be and entered into the rodeo competition. But obviously, for the performance nights, and of course, tomorrow night and Saturday night are performance nights, there's not enough time to get everyone into the performance night portion of it. And so competition is actually going on right now, and it's competition just as much as what's going to be happening and what we'll see tomorrow night and Saturday night. It just takes place a little bit earlier with all the entries that are involved. And so that's the slack, Brent. And I don't think there's any slack involved in that at all. I mean, these guys and girls are out there competing. And so there's a lot going on right now. But the performance nights, like tomorrow night and Saturday night, with the big screen up and with West Huggins doing a lot of announcing, of course, all the entertainment along with it, that's what's going on tomorrow night. So, Jamie, you're going to be there tomorrow also. Okay, well, I may get a chance to say hi. Hi, Teresa. Glad you're on there too. Cut me out. See? You got there before I did. Brent's saying, cut me some slack. Well, I will. If you didn't know that, that's fine. But I think I saw you were going to go, so we need to go. This is such a big thing for our community, and that's what I want to talk about tonight, is talk a little bit about rodeo. I do want to say thanks to some advertisers as well, and two things to get it started tonight. Number one, you can see this. This is a gift card for Opera House Coffee. Not going to be giving this away tonight. Not tonight. Next week, I'm going to be giving that away. Next week, I'll be giving away this gift card for Opera House Coffee. And I'm not exactly sure what's going to be needed to give this away, but it's going to be given away next week. So we may have a trivia question. We have something like that. So I just want to let you know, Opera House gift card is going to be at stake next week. Okay, it seemed like there was something else. Oh, I know. I actually wanted to hear from you all and just to find out, I know we've had a chance to visit with a lot of local business people in the area and a lot of organizations in the area. And I know one of my lights isn't on. That's it. I keep looking at this thing going, why does it look a little different? Okay, one of my lights isn't on, so if it's a little iffy lighting wise tonight, that's what it is. Okay, so we've visited with a lot of folks in the community. We've visited with pastors. We've visited with all kinds of people, and I want to continue visiting with those folks as well. I know we're going to get to visit with some of the Southeastern coaches a little bit closer to when some of the seasons are starting, and we need to promote and definitely promote and support our Southeastern athletics, just like we support our Durant athletics and our Silo athletics and our Rock Creek athletics and our Caddo athletics. You get what I'm saying? And Ashley and Colbert and Bennington, and we need to continue supporting all those folks. But on the college level, I know we're going to get a chance to get to see them play this year, even with some shortened schedules. So we're going to visit with them. But here's my question to you, and I know Mrs. Patriot has joined tonight. Paula, glad to see you as well. And Jeff out at the rodeo. Jeff out at the rodeo tonight. So I didn't know, Jeff, if I was going to get to visit with you. So we'll be there tomorrow. Going to be there for a while. Listen, I know you're going to be there for a while. I've already talked with your mom today, Susan Edlin from the Durant Riding Club. She has just been busy as all get out. She's been working so hard for this weekend, and so I'm excited that it's pretty much here right now. I don't know if I'm going to see you tonight, Jeff, but man, if you're still out there right now and going to be there for a while, I'm going to let you go ahead and work that one on through. All right. No, the head shouldn't be shining right now because there's not as much light. All right. Getting off the comments for a moment. What would you like to see? Just want to hear what some of you all, people that you'd like to see, maybe we get to visit with here on BCP Live. And I would, there are some things I leave to other organizations to get to visit with, but there are some other things and other people and other businesses, man, I'd love to get to have on the show. So if you are interested in certain areas of the community or certain things, let me know. Let's see what some of those all are all about. All right, where are we here? And I feel like I'm going to sneeze, and if I do, man, it's always horrendously loud. It's live, so sorry. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do this tonight. First off, did you notice this? I'm still wearing red tonight, and I'm looking through the closet trying to find something that's red that I have not worn before. And I found this, and yes, this was a shirt I wore when I was the camp director at Camp Victory in 2007. Actually, I don't know if I was the camp director then, and I think it was. I was the camp director in 2007. And here's the cool thing, Don Hyde, even though you're not watching tonight, I can still wear this shirt. Okay? Anyway. All right. I'm pulling out the glasses here because I have a few things to read. Let me say thanks to our sponsors. Okay, here we go. Sponsors, including new sponsor, by the way, on the Bryan County Patriot, thanks to Pro Image. We want them to do well here in town. Pro Image, as well as Bushwhackers. Thanks to the folks at Bushwhackers and Jerry out there. Corner Drug, new look to the outside of the building there at Corner Drug in Briarwood. So you need to stop by and check out Ashley and all of her crew there at Corner Drug. Gordon Funeral Home. Brent, thanks for watching tonight. You are no slacker, no doubt. Heartbeat Realty, KFC, Shamrock Bank. Jason, thanks again for watching. Appreciate you. Taco Mayo, The Waffle Shop, Alliance Health, Durant, Castile's Tires, DW and Calera, Friends of the Library, Holmes Coffee Murray Funeral Home, Kaimishi Technology Center, Modern Abstract, Shelburne Heating and Air, and you know what? I have a really good idea that Jeff is out there tonight, too, taking care of a lot of business. I actually spoke with him a little bit earlier this week and was asking, because I want to get him on the show. We will get him on the show. I'm telling you, it's going to happen sometime. Jeff, you're going to get there. I know you're not listening right now because you're doing stuff at the rodeo, but I knew that was a big part of what was going to go on, and he would be a part of that. Texoma Engraving and Woodman Life. If you didn't know, by the way, Woodman Life, Brandon Armstrong, who has been overseeing this area for a long time, he has moved to New Mexico, still working with Woodman Life. And Hudson Taves is the man right now. He's the man with the plan at Woodman Life. So you definitely need to check that out and see what the folks at Woodman Life can do for you. We have so many great advertisers here on the Bryan County Patriot. All right. 2007 was the year that it flooded. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And that actually was the year that my twins were born. So see, I'm still rocking the shirt. It's okay, I guess. I don't know. Caddo Museum. All right, Brian, some people that we need to visit with. Caddo Museum. It needs help. Partial collapse during the storms this year. Yes, that's true. We need to check that out. We need to visit with those and bring some awareness to that's going on in North Bryan County. And that is true. Mrs. Patriot. Yeah, she really loves the museum. So one of the things that we can do is we can bring some awareness to it, and we may even take a field trip up there. That would be kind of cool. All right. We're wearing red. As you can see, it's rodeo week. Here we are, rodeo week. And wear red tomorrow night. This is in recognition of being aware of the fact that drunk driving is not good. Drunk driving causes accidents. Drunk driving kills people. And we're wearing red to the rodeo tomorrow night. So that's why I'm wearing red right now. And please be sure and do that. My kids are going to be wearing red tomorrow night as well. So that's just something you need to do. I believe I don't know if it's tomorrow and Saturday. I think it's just tomorrow. So, all right. Aaron Edlin. All right. Jeff, we've already heard from Jeff. Aaron, you get to comment tonight too. I was going to interview you. You backed away. I would totally have interviewed you. Still will, by the way. I'm just saying. I'd love to have you on. All right. Brian, getting with the folks at Caddo Museum and see what we can do to be a benefit to them. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to bless them? Seriously, how cool would that be to get to bless the folks at the Caddo Museum? And I know that if you've never been, it's a really nice place. Lots of, and I know I'm saying something that you're saying, well, Joey, we already know that it's a museum, but yes, lots of cool historic stuff in there. So keep that in mind. All right. Here's tomorrow night's performance, and I do have, I have the list for tomorrow night and also for Saturday night. But just to throw this out there, in case you were wondering about tomorrow night, there are local people who are going to be performing tomorrow night as well. And I'm going to read off the names of these sponsors, not because they're sponsors of the Bryan County Patriot, but because they're sponsors of the rodeo. And I want to say thank you to those folks for being sponsors of the rodeo. Hi, Jeff. I'm telling you. See, Jeff even knows. He must sense a disturbance in the force. Jeff, we got to have you on the show sometime. All right. There we go. Let's see. Jason might get the guys working on the Kiwanis Lake Durant Disc Golf Course. There's a Lake Durant Disc Golf Course coming up? Seriously? Well, cool. That's neat. We already have one, by the way, at Carl Albert Park. That would be cool to have two. All right. Yeah, we may get some of those folks. Okay, see, these are some cool things. Definitely community-oriented. Definitely community-oriented. All right, major sponsors of the Durant Riding Club Pro Rodeo. Let me talk about these really quickly. Choctaw Casinos and Resorts, Steubenville Chevrolet, and Discover Durant. Now, Team Roping is sponsored by Freedom's Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. That's here in Durant. I didn't see any local names on there from Bryan County from the Team Roping for tomorrow night's performance. Barrel Racing, sponsored by Cardinal Glass, and from Boke Cheetah, Caitlin Prentice is going to be riding in performance tomorrow night. So she's going to be a barrel racer tomorrow. She's the number 8 on the performance list tomorrow. Junior Barrel Racing and Mason Davis from Durant will be competing tomorrow, as well as Maddie Kelsey from Durant and Brindley Whitlock, all from Durant, competing in junior barrel racing. So tomorrow night's performance. So giving a shout out to those folks right there. Bull riding is sponsored by First United, and Wyatt Rogers from Durant is going to be competing in the bull riding tomorrow night, as well as Zach Parker from Durant. Lots of folks there, local folks that are going to be competing as well. Bull riding. Yeah, that's the bull riding, sponsored by First United. You know, when I was growing up in Ardmore, we used to have an event called and it was at Hardy Murphy Coliseum, and my parents would take Matthew and me to this thing year after year, and it was one of those things that we just grew up and we enjoyed going to, and it was known as the world's largest bull riding. Okay, the world's largest bull riding. And Father's Day is coming up, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about my dad now. He would, kindest man I know, seriously, the single kindest man I've ever met in my life. And if I can be anything like what he was and is, then I'll feel like I've lived my life well. But he always got a kick out of some of the little things in life. And of course, you know that the girls that are going around selling tickets to the events like this rodeo or this bull riding are looking to be queen candidates. At least they were back then. I know some folks now. So you get to be rodeo queen if you sell the most tickets to the rodeo. Well, you got to be the bull riding queen if you sold the most tickets to the bull riding. But our event in Ardmore was called the world's largest bull riding. So when the girls would come to our house and knock on the door, and this is back in the day when you could actually go to somebody's house and knock on the door to sell them something around town, fundraisers, things like that. They'd knock on the door and they'd want to sell us tickets to the world's largest bull riding. And my dad would always ask these poor unsuspecting teenage girls. He said, "So if you win, does that mean that you're going to be the world's largest bull riding queen?" Dad joke. There's your dad joke. Let it go. Whatever. All right. Sorry. I had that down when I said bull riding. I had to talk about it. It is what it is. Just act like you laughed and then go on. Okay. Bareback riding, sponsored by CMC. Steer wrestling, which is sponsored by the Texoma Lodge and Resort. Jay Williamson from Boca Chica is going to be competing in that tomorrow night. Ranch bronc riding, sponsored by Cherokee Communications and a couple of local folks from Kingston. Charlie Conway from Kingston, Garrett Hefner from Kingston are going to be competing in the bronc riding tomorrow night. Breakaway roping, sponsored by All Seasons Construction. And then calf scramble is sponsored by Vision Bank. Tie down, sponsored by Texas Feed Fat. And the saddle bronc riding, sponsored by Discount Tires. And by the way, the Barrel Man gets his own sponsor. This is so cool. Rockin' Robbie Hodges, sponsored by Computer Services. How cool is it that you get your own sponsor? I think that's just incredibly neat. So that is what is going on. I have the list from tomorrow night as well, but I just want to get on tonight and say, yeah, a dad joke in a 14-year-old T-shirt. It's only 13 years old. The twins are 13. It's 2007. Anyway. All right. That's it. I wanted to talk about the rodeo tonight. So let's go out and support this. How many people are in town right now? As a matter of fact, I don't need these right now. I would imagine that the folks who have been in town already, who've been eating at our restaurants, and I say our because this is our community. I know I don't own any of the restaurants. Eating at our restaurants and buying things in downtown Durant, buying things here in Bryan County. And when you shop local, not only do the businesses get blessed because you shopped local, but also all of that city and county sales tax is going to stay right here. These folks are in town. They're staying in the hotels, getting ready to compete tomorrow, staying in the hotels. Some of them staying, at KOA and different places like that, but still staying right here, eating right here. And lots of people coming to Durant because of this pro rodeo. So we should support it as much as absolutely possible. So my encouragement tonight, if you were not yet thinking about going to the rodeo, I want to encourage you to think about it. Tickets are still on sale. They're $8, and I don't know if there are still any tickets left at the Durant Chamber of Commerce, but they're selling them there. They were, at least as of this week. They are $10 at the gate. So $2 more. Now, honestly, $2 may not seem like that much, but I got to tell you, when you have a family of 5, all of a sudden it's jumped up $10, right? So if you can get them for $8, get them for $8. That's cool. But we need to support our local rodeo and events like this. So, okay. Is that Rhonda? Hey, Rhonda, if you're still watching, thank you very much. DW and Amanda Pear, God bless you all. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Support the rodeo, support the rodeo, support the rodeo. Support our local businesses. Can you believe this is episode 77 now of BCP Live? So we will be rocking at the rodeo tomorrow night. I've thought about broadcasting live there, but I think we're just going to do the family thing tomorrow. And if we get a little bit of live video, then we do and enjoy it. Yeah, I may do a little live video, not a full-fledged BCP live or anything like that, but that's cool. All right. So remember, next week, Opera House gift card giveaway. That is next week. And also, I'll ask this on Saturday night too. Brian with good idea, Jason with a good idea. I will ask this on Saturday night too. So think about this. Where else should we go? Where else should we get to? We should talk to people. We're going to find out what we can do, maybe to bring some assistance to the folks at the Caddo Museum. And we'll see if we can get in touch with the folks. Kiwanis Lake Durant Disc Golf Course. Kiwanis Lake Durant Disc Golf Course. All right. That's cool. Michelle, thanks for joining tonight, too. We are wrapping this up. It's a quick night tonight. I know it's been kind of a quick week, hasn't it? One of my neighbors, we were putting the trash out yesterday, and I happened to see him when I was putting my trash out. Both of us were taking our carts up to the curb. And just like, man, has this week gone by? I said, I know. It's gone by so quickly. It really, really has. And part of it, I think, is just because for the previous 2 and 3 months, everything was going by so slowly, so amazingly slowly. So maybe that means there's some normalcy coming up. I don't know. I've been writing sports stories. I'm having a blast. I've been getting to interview coaches literally across the country. I'm having a good time because sports feels like it's back. Now, I realize it's not entirely back yet, and I know this upcoming year is going to be different, and the watching sports experience is going to be different and covering and all this stuff, but we're going to get some sports back, so I'm thankful for that. All right, Pro Rodeo, tomorrow night, Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. It's at the Durant Riding Club Arena, and that is on South 9th Avenue in Durant. Did I miss anything? Get everybody tonight? All right, Teresa, I promise I will not leave without saying this. Be wise. Be wise. Okay? Be wise. Use discretion. There are going to be decisions that are going to be put in your hands over the course of the rest of this week, and you're the only one that can make the decision. Make the right one. Use the discretion that is at your fingertips, and do not walk in fear. Don't walk in fear. Don't do it. Don't even do it for this long. Don't walk in fear. You can have respect for a lot of things around you. Use wisdom in how you deal with the things around you, but do not walk in fear. All right? Man, watching sports puts me in a great mood too. No doubt. All right. God bless you. Thank you very much for stopping by tonight. Thanks for listening to my dad joke in honor of my own dad. Don't forget, Father's Day is just 3 days away, so take care of your dads out there, all right? God bless you guys. Have a great night. And go to the rodeo.